Shaida. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're joining us from. A very warm welcome and thank you to all of you for joining us today. At SkillingFuture, we believe AI in education is not just about tools, it's about designing intelligent systems that support real work. Over the past year, many of us have learned how to chat with AI. Now the shift is clear. We are learning how to delegate it. And delegation requires structure, it requires workflows, and it requires intentional design. That's exactly what today's session is about, creating AI agents, designing agentic workflows in Google Workspace. We'll explore how to move beyond isolated prompts and start building repeatable structured systems that execute meaningful tasks inside your workspace. And I'm especially pleased to introduce our session lead today, Shaida Rehman, founder and CEO of SkillingFuture. With over 15 years of experience in education leadership and AI-powered innovation, Shahida has been at the forefront of helping educators uh, experiment with AI and also strategically lead the implementations within their institutions. Her work bridges vision, systems thinking, and ethical AI adoption, empowering institutions to design how AI works within their context. Today, she'll guide us through building agentic workflows that are practical, intentional, and immediately applicable. Please welcome me in joining Shaida Rahman. Shaida, over to you.
Thank you,
We're
Sana. Thank you
excited
so
for today's
much.
session.
Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Okay, so those of you who have attended the last workshop, they might be familiar with what are agents or what are agentic gems in Gemini. I'm going to give a quick recap, and Sana will share the recording of our previous session that was also about agentic AI, and we have given an introduction that how they can be used to automate your routine tasks daily, monthly, and weekly. So basically, this was an overview of the previous workshop which we have done. Sana will share the link, and that is there on our YouTube channel. Please do like, subscribe our YouTube channel so that you will be able to get recordings in future as well. Okay, so I'm just quickly going to give uh, a recap till the time more people will be joining us. So I have read the feedback. I have read the registration forms which attendees have filled up, and majority of you are already using Gemini in one way or another, or you are using Google Workspace. So before we start working on creating gem or using gem, there are a few settings which we need to ensure that you have done on your end. Like for example, in the settings, you should it is always advisable that add your own personal context. Like for example, I have added up that who am I, what I do, and I have written a brief write up of that, and I also have, and in the other thing I have also added in personalizing Gemini that okay, how I want it to interact with me, what type of responses it should give me. So I have given it a context of who I am, what I do, and how I want to interact with Gemini. So this personalized context, it is really helpful, and if you give it, it is really going to help you a lot. The next setting which you should do is the connected apps. So when you will open this setting in the connected apps, you will be able to see certain, Google Workspace app list, YouTube Music, and others as well. So the only thing that is required to be done is that you can see that my toggle is switched on, and if for example if I switch it off, I will not be able to interact with the connection of these workspace tools will be disconnected from my Gemini workspace and also with my gems. Okay, so it is very much important to get it toggle on, and here I'm going to connect it again. Okay, so if you have not done it, you will not be able to interact with Gemini using these or referring these or even your gems. So it is very much important. Now, these two settings, and just to give you a warm-up activity before I formally teach you how you can create your gem, just as a warm-up activity for especially for those who have not joined my previous session. So this is one of the gem which I have created. And what it does is that it is an instructional design assistant, and I find educational YouTube videos on specific topics and instantly convert them into a high quality student watch guide, exportable in Google Docs, complete with summaries, notes, and discussion questions. So side by side, I will be telling you, while I will be demonstrating you, that what gems can do and what gems cannot do. Like for example, if you ask Gem that, okay, create a file in my drive or delete a file in my drive, it will not do that. Okay, or it will you cannot ask it or you say that, okay, create a folder in my drive. So it will not be possible for the Gem. So this is its limitation. Or you ask it that, okay, write an email to so and so. You give it an email address and ask it to send an email. It will not send an email. It will write a draft for you, and when you click it on export, it will take you to the Gmail draft section. We have in a very detail in the last workshop, we have demonstrated that as well. So please do watch the recording of the previous workshop. Okay, so this is my gem, and as always, I have written my prompts, and Sana is going to share with you the prompts as well, and also the link of the gem, so that you can also explore it and experiment with it. So I'm just going to pick up one. So now here, make it exportable. It will not directly export to doc. So I have just made a little change. Okay. So now this is, I'm just going to copy my prompt. Now shift, you see, I have added this shift and I am now able to see all the workspace tools that are integrated with my gem. So here, now I have given it command that I need a watch guide for a lesson on state of matter, that is great for grade 7 chemistry, and find a video under 8 minutes that explains molecular movement and show the critical thinking section. Ask students to apply the concept to a real world example like a steam engine, and once drafted, please make it exportable to document. So basically that the gem needs to do two tasks. First, it need to find a relevant video. And the second is that it has to create a document, it has to create a draft of a watch guide that is exportable. So these two tasks I am asking it to do. So I have just now entered it. So now I have programmed it in such a way that whenever any user is going to interact, so it is going to first of all analyze the privacy scan, and have I entered anything that is against the, or that is violating the AI regulations or laws, like especially personally identifiable information, all that. So it is going to scan my command for this, and once it will check it, it will give me a green signal, and then it is going to go ahead. So you see now it has started synthesizing, and here it is. He's given me the link, a brief description, and you can see here, and here you go. This is the watch guide as well. And if we go down, there you go. So this is the video it has created. It has created a watch guide above and a video. And when you will click it, so again, the options, either you can
When you
play.
look around, you find three states of matter. We have the solids that you find in the rocks and the trees.
Okay, so you can make it big, and then when you will click this link, it will also, you see,
Then
like
you have the
this.
liquids like the lemonade that you're carrying or the water.
You can open it up in the YouTube, and then obviously you can download it from there. Simple and very interesting. So you don't need to go anywhere else for this. You can do it here, right here. You can give a command the way I have given, and it has given me two things. Now it has created the watch guide. It has added an image and the link, and also the questions, because I have programmed it that, okay, you have to add the questions and the vocabulary bank. Now I can either, if I just want the vocabulary bank, I can export it separately, and you will see that here, and now you see open sheets. There's some problem. ये हो नहीं सकता कि मेरी जिंदगी में कोई मसला ना आए.
And Shaida, your video is also stuck. I think so. You need to turn it on and off.
Just hold on. Hold on. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. I'm going to just again join. Okay.
Yeah. And then in the meanwhile, for the rest of you, I've already shared the document for the flipped classroom in which you can access the gem and also the prompts. And why don't you try it all yourself as well, so that you can have a look at what are the different possibilities, how is it that you can use it within your own classrooms and for your own workflow. Now, one of the things that we have looked at it last week, that okay, one of the advantages with Gemini basically is, and with its integrated workflow is, that you can get anything, you can go the next step. That okay, you're not just copy pasting elements from one thing to another, and it is more or less about how how you can get latest news about something. How is it that similar to the way that Shahida has created this company. So why don't you guys, in the meanwhile, while Shahida rejoins us, test it out, and let me see if I have it opened up at my end, and we can try it together. If you have not gotten the link yet, um, yeah, the Gemini. Shahida, Andy has shared it again. Have a look as to what is there. And is there anyone who was there with us last week and they have experimented with something that they learned with us?
While people think about it, I will say what I learned. I learned that is crazy easy. I know that it is a little bit intimidating because I know that every time that we hear the word agentic, it's a little bit scary to jump on it. But I believe that Google had made it very organic to work with it, right, Sana? Can we agree on this point?
Exactly. Um, I think so. With all of the developments that Google is working on at the moment, it is more about that, okay, how their own system can be just like there is a lot of dependence within, or making it easier for people to work within the Google Workspace. So with everything that we see, whether it's development in Notebook LM, the Google AI labs, and recently with the developments within and updates within Gemini as well, it is that okay, they want to make the system stronger.
Yeah.
Let's have a look. Okay. So this is basically the one that Shahida had shared with us, that okay, this is what the gem is able to do. This is basically the gem. So I am going to, again, similar to what Shahida did. And one of the good things that she always does is that she creates these prompts beforehand, and then all of us are able to test it out. So I have shared this document with you in PDF form. Why don't you test it out? For example, I am going to, with you guys, do this one. Because again, okay, I have this one, draft. So find a reputable video about the Industrial Revolution, cross-reference the content to our curriculum standards file to cover the impact on urban populations, draft the guide and append the transparency first footer to the draft. This is something that we can have a look at, or this is because I want to show you how things go to Google Keep. Okay. So search for a TED video on color theory. Keep the guided notes as level 1, level 2 for learners, and then to my Google Keep. I have turned on because the one that Shaida showed in the start, that you have to ensure that you have, okay, Shaida has joined us. Okay.
I'm extremely sorry.
Oh no, it's okay.
That
I
was
was just in
something
the meanwhile.
beyond
I
my
was just
control.
no, no. I was just that is I was just showing. that
Thank
okay,
you, Sana. Thank
how
you,
it's
sweetie. You
working
always
out.
come for
It's
the
no,
rescue.
it's okay. No worries at all. And again, with tech, expect the unexpected to happen.
Okay. Oh, right. Sana, you are giving them the Google Keep thing. What
The
they
Google Keep that okay, how it can, and this is in my Google Keep. Actually, I already have for one of the ones that you showed you last week
uh,
that I want all of that I want updates and
okay, just
anything
show
there.
them this Google Keep function, and then I will later on, we'll start.
And then it is when I go to my Google Keep, and you would see a lot of other stuff there as well, and it will directly go there. And you can have something like this as, for example, weekly AI news updates in your product, in one of the gems that you create for yourself. Any other things that you want to test it out. So this is something that I am really liking. So I have all of this in my Google Keep. So
And
I
the
can even,
possibilities of adding collaborators,
yes,
possibility of
you
adding
can
link,
you can add collaborators here.
images.
You
Yeah.
can add, you can change the colors. And I use Google Keep a lot for all of my notes. I want to add in a reminder that okay, this is what I want. I want to archive it. I want to add any drawing. So there are multiple possibilities
Yeah.
within Google Keep.
And
Um,
even you can copy it to Google Docs. So this is again something so sweet of it.
and yes,
Okay. So
that's something that I really enjoy
so
for.
anyone experimented and would like to share a screenshot of what they were able to do with this gem? And then we will formally proceed to the next step. Okay. Just a screenshot of it. Okay. So Sana, just keep an eye in the inbox. Okay. So now we have done a nice warm-up activity. And Sana, I would request you to please share the presentation which I have prepared. And then, after giving a presentation, then what I will do is that I'm going to create live a gem with all of you so that you will see the step-by-step procedure. And then we will play around with the gem. And yeah. So today we have a plan. It will be good that if people can stay for 30 more minutes, like we can complete a 1.5 hour session because it will be nice to have a practice with us so that we can guide you if you face any problem or would love to see your work. Okay. So today we will learn that that how you can create agentic gems using the Gemini workspace. So another important thing is that it is highly advisable that if you have at least Gemini Plus version, because it will help you to access the Gemini in the Google Workspace. So I think it will be really nice. And it is very, very less. It is not that much expensive. Even for example, in Pakistan, it will just cost you 700 rupees. And in dollars, I think it is $2.99. Google has a special scheme. So do avail it. So that is the minimum which you require. Okay. So let's go. Sana, to the next slide. Okay. So first of all, I would just quickly give a recap. I have also shared this thing in our previous workshop as well, that there is a difference between a chatbot and an agent. So chatbot, all of you have been using these LLMs, and some of you might have also experienced using specific chatbots. We at SkillingFuture, we have also created certain chatbots on Boodlebox, AIinEdu, we did that. So the chatbot, what it does is when you interact with it, so it can give you text only output, it can give you images, or it can now, some of the chatbots, they can also give you presentations and all those things. So it is more conversational in nature. Agentic Gem is also conversational in nature, but once you feed the information or the task step by step task, it follows that loop. It follows those steps, and also you can delegate your task to it, and it will work like an assistant to you. And so it can get connected to the Google Workspace tools easily. So an agent does not just talk, it drafts, it plans, and integrates with your workspace to finish the job which you have to do. Next, please. So, first of all, I would like to share with you some of the use cases. So now, basically, from where I got these use cases, or from where I got, how I categorized it, I have again reviewed the people who have registered for our these two workshops, and based on that, based on their feedback, I have come up with these use cases. So generally, we have teachers, we have leaders, we have researchers and specialists, we have consultants. So these were the broad categories which we have. So for example, for the teachers, the agentic gems can help in content distribution, resource management. For leaders, it can help in governance, compliance, communication. So all these type of things can be done. These areas can be focused, and then things can be done. Then researcher and specialist, data synthesis, lab logistics, academic rigor, these are the focus areas. For consultants, because many of the registered participants, some of them were trainers and some of them were consultants, so it can help them in develop their business and their workflow automation, and obviously planning their training sessions. Next, please. Yeah, learners. Yeah, for learners as well. Okay. In the if time allowed, I will show you. I have created couple of gems. One is critical inquiry gem that that students can use. Even this flipped classroom architect, this can learners can also use for finding their videos and all that. Yeah. Okay, so use cases for example, for the teacher, the differentiator, the contextualizer, and the bell ringer. So as you can see, like for example, it can create simplified standard and extension version of your lesson, and you can integrate it with Google Docs. And then, for example, the contextualizer, it can adapt global topics to local context using search. You can insert, take information, insert into Google Slides. Then the bell ringer, it can basically create slides for you, but it cannot directly go to Google Slide and create it can give you a draft of it, in which you can export over there. Then the bell ringer, it drafts daily creative hawks. Again, for example, you can plot your commitments or your schedules in Google Calendar. Next is, so for school leaders and administrator, the circular architect, the visionary strategic agent, I have hopefully if time will allow me, I will show you that I have created a couple of gems that are really helpful for the leaders, especially for strategic development, and you have to give feedback to your teachers and all that. Then visualization planner. I do have created a timetabling assistant as well, and you can also create once you will learn, how to do it. So the circular architect can help you in drafting emails. The visionary strategic agent, strategic planning, you can use it along with Google Sheets. And then again, for example, you're planning timetabling and your exam invigilation plans, then they can be plotted on Google Sheets and also on Google Calendar. Next, please. Next, Sana. Yes, thank you. So for specialists and researchers, again, the literature reviewer can summarize, for example, if they have the PDFs, it can be summarized into Google Sheets or in Google Docs. It can be done. Also here, I would like to emphasize that those of you who have attended Sana Ilyas Notebook LM workshop, that was an amazing workshop. And before that, she had also conducted another workshop about Gemini interface and all that. She had introduced the deep research features. Please also watch the recordings of those workshops if you have not attended. That will give you a very good, a foundation of using Gemini and Notebook LM. So even Notebook LM and deep research features, they can also be integrated with your gems. So that is a big plus. Then yes, Sana will share with you the links. The lab safety agent, for example, if anyone among you is a science teacher or a STEM teacher, So this type of use case is also possible. You can cross-reference different documents. If you have, like, for example, an inventory of lab equipment, you have a document of lab safety procedures and experiments and a curriculum document. So you can ask them that, okay, cross-reference all of them and then help me in writing down experiments or finding videos or something of that sort. So it has the capacity, the agentic gem have the capacity to process multiple formats of documents. That can be images, that can be sheets, that can be docs, that can be slides, that can be PDF, and find out your and synthesize its information and share it with you in your desired format. The grant writing partner, it can also help you in that. For example, Sana, next please. And then consultants and innovation leads. So by the way, learners are also welcome to use all of these. There is no issues in it. The workflow audit gem, it is possible. You can scan your shared drive folders to suggest cleanup scripts, or again, like for example, if I take my example as a trainer, so what I or a consultant, what I did is that I thoroughly read whatever participants have written. I removed the names, I removed the emails, I removed their country names and designations from the respondent sheet, and then I talked to my workshop planner gem. It has helped me in planning the workshop, that okay, what things need to be focused, what are the requirements, and then accordingly I planned it. The proposal engine, again, emails can be drafted and integrated with email. And the micro learning generator, again, as I have already mentioned, it can help you in generating the professional development modules. For example, if you use the workshop planner gem or you create one for yourself. Next please. Okay, one of the use cases which is not mentioned here and which I have discussed it is that you can schedule your daily, monthly, and weekly reports or strategic briefs. Like for example, for SkillingFuture, like nowadays I'm very much interested in learning more about agentic gems and all agentic AI agents and agentic gems and all those things. So what I have done is that I have scheduled my productivity planner gem, that it is asked to give me a report every like let's say every 7 a.m. in the morning. It goes, it researches certain authentic sources which I have told it to do, and then brings in information and then give it me in the Google Keep daily at 7 a.m. I have also sent, like for example, weekly schedules. Then it all the 7 days, whatever the work it has done, it combines it, it gives me again key insights. And then also the monthly as well, so I can set the monthly timelines and goals. So again, in the part one of our agentic creation workshop, previous workshop, I have discussed in detail that. So go and watch that. You will be able to understand the entire process. So now coming to the digital agent or the agentic gem creation. So these are basically the steps which you need to follow. First of all, you have to define the role, the identity, who your gem will be and what task you want it to do. The second will be that the brain, that you will give it specific step by step instructions. It is very important. Step by step instructions are very important. If you just randomly tell it do this, do that, so it will not give you the desired response. The knowledge, again, in certain gems, again, you can either enter your own files as a knowledge base, and again depends on your gem type. Sometime you don't need it to feed, like for example the one which I've shared with you, the flipped classroom architect. I have not fed any files in its knowledge base because that was not required. So this is the thing. The other thing is, the other possibility is that if you don't add anything in its knowledge base, you can add your own files while you're interacting. I will demonstrate this thing to you. Okay, the next is integration, connecting hands. That okay, fine, you have given certain instructions, we have fed something in the knowledge base. So through which Google Workspace tools you want your gem to be integrated. So those are basically the hands. So you see the identity, the role, the brain, and the hands. So just and the expertise, you see. And the last one is that then when you have created a gem, you have to stress test it, you have to audit its quality. Next, please. Okay, so now I'm going to explain all the phases in detail so that you will be able to have a very good understanding that okay, what do I mean when I say identity? So name implies action, so define the professional role to focus the AI's purpose. Like for example, this is my AI agent in GEMS, and its name is the project logistics lead. Okay, this what I want it to do. So I have what I have done is that I will avoid this thing, my AI or my gem or something of this sort. I'm not going to write it this way. I'm going to write a specific name, like for example, the project logistics lead. Then I will state the problem, that okay, which problem it is going to solve for me. Okay, for me or and for anyone for whom we are going to, the person, the intended users. So for example, it helps teams draft project plans, identify risks, and synchronize timeline to Google Calendar. Okay, so I have specified its description, its role, and its name. So let's see. Next, please. Okay, phase two. So now we'll come to the brain. Once identity and now the brain. So again, there are two things that are very, very important. You have to define the expert identity with a specific vibe. Now we are going to further specify it. You are a senior project manager with 10 years experience. Your tone is structured, efficient, and direct. So you provide data-driven insights. So I have further, specified it, given it a specific persona. Now, guardrails are very important. That okay, you have to set certain limits to it. You have to set certain limitations and guardrails that what your gem should not do. And I think that this is something universal, which whenever you create any agentic gem, or if any other agent in any other using any other LLM, so you should be. I think it is a must that you should strictly forbid your gem from processing real personal identifiable information, names, IDs, mental health records, medical records, or any sensitive financial data. Don't make final high stakes decision. Provide recommendations only. So I have, like, for example, the guardrail is set now. Next, please. So now we will dig deep into the brain. That okay, what will be the steps we need to follow? So always, this is something again, which I have learned while I have been working extensively with GEMS. So this is the simplest formula with which I have come up, and you can follow this formula. The first is you have to have your input into it, the task, and it is going to analyze this. So the first thing is your input analysis. So scan for personal identifiable information. If found, stop and ask for placeholder. So placeholder means that, anonymize if any names are found, real names or anything that can be identified. So it is going to analyze my task. It is going to analyze the privacy, data privacy checks and all that. Once it will give me a green signal, for example, and then you will ask it to synthesize. So cross-reference request with uploaded guidelines, for example. Again, there are options. Either the guidelines are fed into the knowledge base, or you have written the instructions, for example, or you have uploaded any document, or you have asked it to go to Drive and go to a specific folder and go and find some specific files. Okay, so it will go there, and it will start synthesizing what you have asked it to do. Then after synthesizing information, analyzing it, the draft. Next step is draft logical content, ask clarifying questions if vague. So at this step, this is the third step which you will write while you will be creating your gem. And output, format as markdown table, trigger export question, or for example, as a bulleted list or as paragraph. So how you want your gem to give you an output. So these are basically the 4 steps you must write down in the system instructions while you are creating your agentic gems. Okay. So don't rush to enhance it, follow the sequence. So following sequence is very important. You see, the way you give instructions, if you're a leader to your teachers, follow step by step, or if you are a teacher, you give instructions to your students. So step by step instruction is very important. Otherwise, your digital assistant is going to mix up everything. Okay, so now we will see that, okay, once we have developed the identity, we have set the guardrails, we have developed the brain. Now we have to attach the hands of our gem. Okay, agentic gem. So these are the hands which you can see on your screen, docs, sheets, Drive, calendar, keep, tasks, you see, email and all those. We will see them in detail as well. So while the gem act as a brain generator, ideas, this integration, so I'm not able to see the complete slide.
It's not visible at your end? Okay, wait.
No, the last line. While the gem acts as a brain generating ideas, this integration. Yeah, thank you so much. So while the gem acts as the brain generating ideas, so this integration provides the hands to execute tasks in the real world. So now we are going to attach the hands. Next, please. So how you're going to initialize it? The way, for example, in the beginning, I have told you whenever you enter your Gemini space, check settings, the workspace tools are toggled on, or they are switched on or not, they are connected. So you have to check it. Okay. So the way I have done in the beginning. Next, please. So this is a summary, and then I will also discuss the use cases as well. So technical integration, the hands production suite, you can see, for example, let's say make this document exportable to doc, or make this draft exportable to doc. So this type of command you will give. So what it will do, it will create a formatted document. If you ask it to your gem to synchronize to calendar, so it will place a timed event or reminder on your schedule on the calendar. It is going to mark a date and the details of your event or whatever you want to do. If you wanted to draft a Gmail, so it will save a complete draft in your Gmail, and you can interact with the draft. Then if you want to create a table, if you have created a table, like ask your gem to create a table, so you can next say that make this table exportable to a sheet, creates a spreadsheet with data mapped to cells. So this is how you can add these commands in your output section of system instructions as well, and while you are interacting. Next, please. So these are four more. For example, if you have created anything, the way Sana was explaining, so it can add to task, populate your personal to-do list, synchronize to mobile. So basically, Google Task and Google Keep, they're very, very mobile friendly. Even I also while I'm using my laptop, I also frequently use them over there as well. But for mobile, because notification comes, so they're really handy for your mobile use. Then access or to or find a folder in the drive, and then find and play the way we have demonstrated you in the earlier phase of our workshop. So instantly launches a curated playlist. It does that. So this is an overview of these 8 workspace tools, and how which command you will give and what type of output you will get. Now we will just have a look at best use cases, that okay, when to ask gem to do what, or to use which tool, or to get integrated with which tool. Next, please. Okay, so now I have divided, because these are 8 tools, and I have divided them into 2 categories. So the first one is the production suite. So creation and scheduling. So tools designed for outputting data, correspondence, and structured documents. So this suite transforms raw AI intelligence into shareable artifacts. Okay, so we have Google Docs, we have Google Calendar, we have Gmail, and we have Sheets for this. Next, please. Then for Google Docs, creation and story, now one by one we will see it in detail, that when you give a command that, okay, make this draft exportable to documents, so best use cases can be policies, for example, in case of leaders, lesson plans for the teachers, for example, strategic blueprints. So Google Docs is best for that. You export your draft into these version. So that's how you get it. Next. Then Google Sheets and data inventory. So basically, it is more useful about, to do that. And if there is a table which your gem has created, now you can export it into Google Sheet. So the ideal use cases are budgets, financial tracking and planning, rubrics, grading and assessment matrices, inventories, different type of, for example, your labs or other resources in the school, let's say, audit trackers. So these type of things can be done. Yeah. So this is the best use case. So action result, I mentioned that, okay, export a new spreadsheet with data automatically mapped to specific cells. So when you will click the way I have clicked the button of export sheet, so automatically it creates a sheet and with everything placed properly. Next, please. Then Gmail, best use cases, for example, parent emails or even staff emails. You can write emails to your students. You can draft those staff briefings, internal communication, newsletters that can also be done. So yeah, so next please. Okay, just hold on for a second, please. Hold on for a second. Sana, can you explain this slide?
So this is going to be that, okay, how you can sync different things to your calendar, any project milestones, and then most of the time all of us are working with project teams and then multiple projects and multiple deadlines that we have ongoing. So you can also create a gem, or within your gem, you can actually have it synced to this information. So it can be training dates. It can be about any deadlines that are upcoming, anything that you're planning to do. So the work can also be blocked. And along with that, another thing that it can do is can help you with figuring out where is it that you have space, and in the case you want to have certain meetings, or you want the calendar link works out really very well with this one. So Shahida is back.
Thank you, Sana. Okay, thank you so much for a very nice explanation. Please move to next slide. Okay, so now the next category is the time management, the management suite, organization and environment. Or you can use these. So tools for sorting imports, managing tasks, and controlling the digital environment. This suite maintains order and focus. We have Google Tasks, we have Google Keep, we have Drive, and in YouTube as well. You can download things. You can categorize different, your videos in different folders as well. So there is also a possibility over there. Next, please. So Google Task, so you can use it actionable items, and for example, yes, Jerry, it can access sources on. Okay, I will take question later on. Andy, please make a note of the questions, and I will take question later on. Okay, best use cases, actionable to-dos, the way Sana had created. One, specific items requiring completion, due dates. So it is really handy. And what it does is when you add things in the task, while staying in the gem, it automatically, and when you open it, it automatically gets connected with your Google Calendar. Next, please. Google Keep, quick capture, best use cases, meeting talking points, any rough ideas or any brainstorming thing. Or for example, it is really good for scheduling routines, the way I have done for myself. And it can also give you a quick checklist, and these type of things can be done. So imagine it like a sticky note, digital sticky note, which we use. Next, please, Sana. Okay, Google Drive, file retrieval, best use cases, organization, sorting loose documents into structured folders, and then rapidly pulling up necessary files for a workflow. So yeah, it can suggest you how to organize folders or files in your drive, but it cannot directly organize them. Or it cannot directly delete any file or create any file in a Google Drive. But yes, if you ask it to access so and so folder and so file, it will do it. Next, please. YouTube and music, both can be accessed. Focus sessions, lo-fi or ambient background, music. You can again, the way we have done, you can find relevant videos, relevant audios. So these type of things can be done easily. So this is a summary of, and you can take a screenshot if you want to. And Sana, you can take a screenshot and or Andy and share it in the chat as well. Andy will do it. Thank you, Andy. So it is a summary of whatever I have said, the app, the keyword which you should use, best use cases, and what action result you will be able to get. Next, please. So this is how you can do deploy your agentic workflows by combining the reasoning of your agentic gem, with the execution of the workspace suites. You move from ideation to action. So now our hands are also attached. Next. So knowledge, this is a bit, a detailed thing that initially we have, remember we have talked about the knowledge when I have given you a flow map of the agentic gem creation. So what you can upload and what you should not upload, like open educational resources, public industry standards, organization style guides, and tone of voice. So for example, and also for example, again with the permission of your administrator or leader, those schools or organizations who use Google for education, for creating your gems in your that account, you need permission of your administrator. So administrator have to allow you, and then you will be able to create these gems and use these gems, and able to put files and all those things. So this is something important to understand. Don't upload private user data or contact lists, sensitive medical, financial records, unverified gimmick and AI lists. So you see, if you can recall that few minutes ago, I've told you that while I was planning this workshop, what I did is that I have removed from the respondent list, my Google Sheet. I have removed your emails, I've removed your names, your countries, your job descriptions, your jobs. I have just the columns of your responses, which can help me to identify your training needs and your experiences. I just left those columns over there, and then I asked my gem to analyze your responses related to your previous experience with Google Workspace, and related to your experience with gems and workflows and all those type of things, and it has helped me in planning things. So please, it does not take much time. If you whenever you if you're using it even with your student data, so please remove names, remove roll numbers, remove anything that is identifiable, remove it. And if even if you have to still you need that, okay, at least 1 2 3 or ABC or something this sort, this can be done. There is no issue in it. Next please. So some of the conversation starters. So what I always do is that whenever I create any agentic gem, and previously whenever I used to create any chatbot, because I also used to do that, I always put up some conversation starters in the instructions, so that anyone who does not know from where to start, when it start interacting with the gem, it says, okay, hello, what you can do for me. So at least gem can give it a starter, interactive thing, that okay, I can do this or I can do that, or these are sample prompts which you can use to start with. So for example, action, analysis, optimization. So these different types of prompts, you should write some of the conversation starters in the instructions, so they will be really helpful when you will start interacting, or any other user will start interacting with your agentic gem. Like for action, draft a 4-week project timeline, analysis, review proposal against standards, and then optimization, identify automation opportunities. Next, please. So the last one, remember, was our stress test. That okay, once you have created your gem, agentic gem, and now you want to test it. That okay, so you will test it on different things. Like okay, the privacy test. Give it a real name, ID, success, refuses, and task for placeholder. Then the output test, if you'll give it to ask for a complex schedule. So if it returns a table and offers calendar synchronization, it will be a success. And if it does not do so, you have to maybe refresh it, or you have to go and maybe change the instructions. The logic test, give it a messy task, and then it will break down into phase 1 and phase 2 and phase 3. So these are the success criteria or success indicators to do a quality audit of your gem. Next, please. Okay, so troubleshooting common pitfalls. For example, that can be if it gives you a short answer, so force the 4-step workflow. Ask it your gem to give me a 4-step workflow. Which one? The analysis, synthesis, draft, output, or export. The one which I've shared in the beginning. The personally identifiable overblocker, privacy loop, it instruct to ask for placeholder, not error out. So sometime if you give too many, strict instructions that okay, don't regarding your privacy protocols, so it might also get stuck in that loop. So you can tell it clearly that what to do and what not to do to get out of that loop. The wall of text can also be that sometime maybe it will give you a very hard to read format, so you can ask it to maintain markdown table. I personally like the paragraphs or the bulleted lists, so you can ask it if it gives you in a very strange format, something of that sort, so you can ask it to give it in a plain text or in a markdown table in whichever format you are happy with or you are comfortable with. The missing link, no integration, then hard code the export question at end of done. So for example, again, if you ask it and if you put a link, the way I did, I used a shift and I, had a list of Google Workspace tools. If it does not come, so you need to check the connection. Have you switched on the Google Workspace connected apps toggle on or not? You have to check it. Next, please. So the three golden rules of agentic gems, please remember: structure over speed. Don't skip the analysis step. The agent must think before it starts speaking. It is very important. Safety first, implement aggressive, personal identifiable information guardrails using placeholder protocols, no compromise on data privacy and ethical issues. Then always integrate. The job is not done until it is, for example, exportable in docs or sheet or calendar or task or whatsoever. So it is very much important to tell him that in which format you want it to do your desired job. Next, please. So this is the thing. This is was the presentation that okay, how you can create it and what things you should keep in your mind. And now I'm going to give you a live demo that okay, what you can do. Okay, Sana, please now you will do it. Okay, okay. Let me share my screen.
No, just
So if I face any technical issues, Sana,
yeah,
then I will call you for help.
yeah,
Okay.
no issues at all with that. No, no, I was just opening my
Okay,
Gemini
okay, just
app that
keep
is
it
open. Yeah, it's
in
open.
case I
No
face
worries
any
at all.
issues. So
No worries at all.
you will be the one, and I will be
Yeah,
giving you because this will be the step-by-step guidance which others will
yeah,
also be taking from me. Okay, so on the left side, you will be able to see gems here. I'm going to click it. So when I will click it, I will be able to see some pre-made gems. These are, I will have a separate workshop of these type of gems, some of the gems I have created. So these are sort of mini apps. I'm not going to talk about them today. Okay, these are the pre-made gems by Google on the top. You see, pre-made by Google. And now these are the gems which I have created, and in my part one workshop, I have discussed what they do. Okay, so now I want to create a new gem. I will click new gem here. And now I am going to my, let's hold on, sorry. Sana, just give me a second.
yeah, no worries at all. Which document do you want me to have it opened at my end?
Oh, this one, the demo teacher resources one.
Demo teacher. Okay. Yeah. Teacher assistant? Demo for teacher assistant?
Yeah.
Okay. Which
This
document?
one, this hold on. Demo, okay, demo teacher assistant gem.
Hmm.
Sanam, my screen is visible. What you
Yes,
can see?
it is. I
Okay.
can see all of the documents within that folder.
Okay. So you can see here that I have kept everything organized so that I can easily create my gem. So the first document which I'm going to open up, it creates the blueprint of my gem. So I have written it, and now what I'm going to do is it will be very easy for me. So here, this is my teacher assistant. If you want to add any emoji, you can add it. So now I'm going to describe what my gem does. So this is a description which I have written. Sorry, I'm just going to copy paste it. So this is something which you will also be able to see on my sidebar. Gemini is also now inside the workspace tools as well. If you have a at least a Gemini Plus version. You don't need it right now. I'm just going to. Okay, now I'm copy pasting the instruction, the description. So what I wanted to do, a specialized educational agent for synthesizing lesson documentation, extracting student performance trends from Google Drive, and automating multi-step workflows, for example, Gmail calendar, while maintaining strict EU AI Act compliance, for example. Okay, and or you can also add your own regional compliances as well. So these are, you see, system instructions and the same pattern, the way I have explained you. So what I am going to do is that I am just going to copy paste these instructions, these step-by-step instructions. Okay, so these are my instructions which I am going to, copy. And now I'm going to paste here. You see, so these instructions have the same identity and role. Remember, I've told you it has the step-by-step analysis, synthesis, draft, output, and these steps are also there, all 4 steps, and how I want it to take action and the refinement I have given. And I will also add these, for example, I am also going to give it guardrails. Remember, I talked about the guardrails, that it is very important to tell it what not to do. So now I'm giving it that. Here. So I have, again, this is something which I have created for myself, like for these things as well. So if you don't want to add up that much detail, it is okay, it is perfectly fine. But I always like to give proper details to my chatbots or my agents. So that's why I have added up my detailed instructions. So you see, again, operational constraints I am giving it here as well. So these are all guardrails now I'm setting up. So now you see here. Now there are certain possibilities which you can use. For example, you can add default tool of guided learning, Canvas, image, deep research. So you can add up those default tools. There is a possibility. For example, and then in the knowledge section here, I will be adding up some files which I have prepared to be uploading. So you see, from here, I'm going to add directly from my drive. And now I'm going to the desired folder where I want to go. So there are 2 options. One is that you download the files and you upload the way you regularly upload file. The other way is this one. And okay. So now the files. Now I'm imagining that there is an alpha school, you see, in UAE, for example. So I'm just going to add up its calendar, academic calendar. Again, these are the fake mock documents which I have prepared just for the sake of demonstration. In any resemblance with any school name will be purely coincidental. Okay, so now I have fed these documents. I have set up the school policy, for example, about the ethical guardrails. I have added up a document that, okay, how this gem should give feedback. While, for example, I am writing a feedback for the students. So what instructions should be there, and also the academic calendar of that institution. Now I'm just going to click save. You see, now my gem is ready, and there you go. So now this is ready, and the description is there, the name is there. Now I would like to have to test it out, that okay, is it working fine or not? So I will again go to my documents. I have a prompt. Okay, so what I have also done is, like, I have these resources ready, and when I will ask it to fetch any of these documents in my prompt, so it should go there and should bring that document, analyze it, and give me the response. So let's see if it will do or not. So I have selected a prompt. So this is my,
Shaida, we can't see your screen.
okay, just hold on. Okay.
In the meanwhile, please let us know how the process is going for everybody, what questions you have, what is it that you feel you would, if you're creating an agentic gem like this, what would you want to, what is it that you will be creating at your end, and in which way it would help you be more productive or with any other of your tasks.
Okay, Sana, I am now going to share the link
Okay.
and okay. So you see, now I have created my gem. I hope my screen is visible, Sana.
No, it's not visible.
Okay, thank you for telling me. Now it is visible?
Yeah, it is now.
Okay, thank you so much. So now as I have now created a gem and I want to share it, like for example, with my colleagues, Andy and Sana, for example. So there are certain possibilities, or if I want to share with you people. So for example, I can add Sana and Andy. Okay. I can add Sana, like for example, I want to add her as editor. I've added her. And if I want, like for example, my other colleague as viewer, I can do that. We see the same thing, for example, which we normally do with our regular documents in Drive. Okay, so now I want my audience to use this gem. So let's say what I will do is I have changed the setting of general access. I'm going to copy the link, and so viewers can also see these things. Sana as an editor, for example, she can see that my system instructions. Then I am putting it in the chat box.
Okay.
So Sana can see my instructions. Sana can make changes in its system instruction because she's an editor. She can upload or delete files from its knowledge base as well. Okay, so I'm going to test out. Like for example, I want it to give me. Okay, let's read out the task. Access and analyze the Biology 101 fall detailed performance Google Sheet and identify the bottom 10% performance trend. Cross-reference this with the next week Unit 4 meiosis lesson plan. Create a detailed review for Monday to address the gaps. Identify one student for immediate intervention and one student who can serve as a peer leader for next week's meiosis lab, and draft the email communication. So basically, what I'm asking it to do is to go to the folder and access a Google Sheet and then identify the students with lower performances, and then again refer to my lesson plan and then analyze it, cross-reference them, give me a review that is exportable in docs or keep or in any other format, and then identify two students, one who need intervention and the other who can be a peer leader. And then next is that I have to write that I'm going to ask it to write the email. So let's see what it does. A good idea, another good idea can be that we can give it step by step information instead of putting the entire thing. Uh, First, I will ask it to do the step one. Okay. So what more thing which I will do is that I will give it the name of the folder as well so that it can easily access it. Okay. Let's say I ask it, go to my drive, find folder, demo, resources, teacher, assistant, and access. Okay, this is one thing I wanted to. Then analyze, uh, analyze, the, uh, analyze 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 the, 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 Okay, access the file. Google Sheet. To be on the safe side. So you see, you cannot find Google Sheet in the list. Okay, so we cannot do that. So let's see, will it do it or not? So now you can share the link with the audience. I think I have shared. They can also explore this gem. They can interact. They can write their own prompts, and they can also experiment with it. So you see now it is saying that I was unable to file name biology one oval fall detailed performance or a folder name demo resources teacher assistant your Google Drive. So let's see what problem happened. While I found several related items such as document title, demo resources, teacher assistant, gem, and folder called this. You see? So now I will check it that okay, where the problem happened. So you see, the name which I have given it, it was wrong. So this was the right name. Okay, so the right name is Biology 101 False Secure Performance. Okay. So you see, if you will not give it a right name, so it will not give you the right result. Hold on. Better to open it up.
I would, all of the audience members that are here, I would highly suggest that you also have a look at and review the video for the last session, because that is where a lot of the foundations that we talked about today were discussed.
Sana, I am again having a technical issue.
Okay,
Please,
no worries at all. Okay,
you can do it, please. You can
okay,
continue from here.
okay,
I need to
I
go
can
back.
do that.
So just
Okay.
use a gem and prompt and then
Okay, I am going to this one. Okay, this is this one, the teacher's assistant one that we had. Okay.
yeah. The prompts are there.
Okay.
You see the prompt which I had opened up today prompt.
Okay, let me see. But then the files
It
are
was
in your, okay.
it was in
Where,
the main folder. It was in the
okay,
main folder.
I'll go back. Okay, this is
I
where
was
we
basically
have,
using that one.
okay. This is this one.
I cannot see it right now. I have to, log back.
Oh, that's okay. That's okay.
Prompt today, only one prompt is there. It is in the main folder of 14 February. In the main folder, you will see a
I
file prompt
have,
today.
this is also one of the files that we have, the Socratic lesson architect. This is the teacher assistant gem.
Yeah. It has many prompts. It has many prompts.
Okay, have a look.
It has
Let's
many
do this one.
prompts. So okay,
I'll
you
do
can
this
use the first one. You can use the first
I'll
one.
I'll use this one.
Okay.
Okay.
So I'm just going to log in back. Okay.
Yeah, do that in the meanwhile. Okay. So this is the one that okay. Use this prompt to
Okay.
build a high impact. Okay. Topic. Okay. Ethics of AI in journalism. Let's stick with
Okay, I
this
can see
one.
now your screen. Continue, I will guide you.
Identify three, have draft a 25-minute lesson plan from hook to activity and find a YouTube video that matches this topic. Do I need to click? Okay, let's go
Okay, just
ahead.
give it a command, Sana.
And what I could have done that, okay, if I could have directly asked it to export it to my document, but it is also possible you can do it you can do it afterwards as well. Okay, so I have the lesson. We have talked about the compliance list. The 45-minute lesson flow is here, and I can directly export it to Sheets if I just want this part to be exported. Differentiation scaffolding questions again are there, and the supplemental resource has also been provided. If I click these three dots, I can okay, do I want to export it to docs? I click it here, and it is creating the document, and I can then directly open it up in Google Documents. I don't need to copy paste anything. So this is how I have my document. I want to make any changes. I want to make any changes or any other thing that I plan to have a look at, this is where that is present. And okay, would you like to? And it is asking me, do I want to draft a student template? Yes, let's do that. And if I would have given it which document I want it on, I can directly tell it here. For example, if there is a certain checklist that I need to follow, is this a sub plan that one of my substitute teachers that is going to work with, and I need a checklist for that. I can do it in Google Keep as well. So
Okay.
this is where, look, I have gotten the progress template.
Okay.
Along with that, the implementation or any other thing that is ongoing. So this is, and this is also talked about that, okay, in the end, you would look at drafted of teacher assistant subject to educator verification. So because of the guardrails that the safety features that Shahida had added within the GEM, that is also some component with respect to verification that that the GEM is going to tell you. So it's important that we look into the details that we are providing the GEM so it can help us with this work.
Okay. Sana, just let's give it a try again. Can you go to the February 14
Okay, I'll
main
go there.
folder? The last
I'll go
file is
there.
prompts teacher assistant. Please just open it up
I'll
because the
open this
prompt on
now.
which I was working.
Okay, this is where I'll go. This weekly, this way.
Yeah, this one. No need to copy the full thing. No need to copy the full thing. That's just the first one. Access and
Okay.
analyze the biology. I have corrected the name for secure performance Google Sheet. Just the first one.
Okay, I'm going back. This is my
Just
gem.
just the first command. Don't
Okay.
copy the rest of them. Just the first
Mhm.
one.
Okay.
So that I just want to see that okay. So
Yes.
in quota shift before drive. Yeah, select drive.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you. Okay. So let's see. Now I have corrected the name. Let's see, will it do or not?
Yeah, and it will also give us an idea that does it do it for shared folders, because this is the ownership for this folder for which I am checking this.
Mhm.
I'm checking this file is
Let's
Shaiva is
see.
the owner for this for this particular one. I do have editor rights for that, but let's have a look. It has access.
Ah, finally.
So you can see some of the questions that people
Okay.
have asked, they are able to have a look at it that, okay, this is also, if you have shared components,
Yeah.
it's not
Yeah.
only your own folder, but anything that is shared and you have editor rights for that. But let's see if it does it with the viewer rights as well. But for this folder, I do have editor rights. That's why I am able to
Yeah.
access this
Yeah.
information.
Sana,
Yes.
listen. Now click on these links, like where
Yeah.
it is mentioned. Yeah, and see, let's see that which document it is referring. See, this is the
One
right
of the
document.
documents.
This is one of the
Yes.
document which was from where the prompt was taken. Also
From
click this one,
this
plus one,
document, again, this is also, I
this
think, so the
one.
prompt
Okay,
one.
let's see. It should be there.
And this is the different prompt with the
No,
prompt
no, no.
template where I picked the first prompt from. This is
Okay,
number two. I'm also planning to have a look at where. Oh, and yeah, you can click in the
sources.
sources as well. And look, these
Yeah,
are
it
the
is there.
different
You see?
sources.
Yeah.
Yeah, this
So
is
these are the,
where.
yes, these are the different one which it has got,
Yeah,
but we are talking about this one. Yeah, it was there. Thank you so much. So it was the document which it was able to catch.
we
Okay,
do
now
have, I think,
Sana,
a lot of
yeah.
questions and
So
comments.
now Sana, please now go to the second command, the rest of the command, copy paste other commands as well.
Okay, this one, identify
Hmm.
the.
Yeah.
Okay, should I pick the full one or just
Just
the.
this one. Identify the bottom 10% and then cross-reference it with the next. You can do it later on. Okay. So let it go.
Where.
Let it go. Let's see what it will do.
But then, okay. Does it need to access the
Yeah,
drive?
Unit 4 meiosis lesson plan. It is also there in it is there in the folder. This lesson plan is available. No worries at all. Just go ahead.
But then we haven't indicated that access the drive.
Let's
Let,
see. If you have not given it, will it access or not? It has,
Because I think
yeah,
so, because it accessed it earlier, so it doesn't need the
mm,
command to be
yeah.
told that okay, they need to access it again. So once
Sending,
that will be there,
Sana, please, yeah, thank you so much. Okay, go down. So let's see, it has identified the 10% low performing. Now it has, so just slow down. I just want to show them that what, yeah. So you see, it has also analyzed our Unit 4 meiosis lesson plan, which I was, let's suppose as a teacher, I was supposed to deliver my lecture on meiosis on Monday. So it has told me that there is a conflict, that if the bottom 10% students are struggling, so how you can then transition your lesson from mitosis to meiosis. So if you will do it, it is telling me the risk. What will happen? It is going to widen the achievement gap, as meiosis involves two rounds of division and complex chromosomal crossover. So you see, this analysis, this synthesis, that it has analyzed the performance of my students in mitosis test and then my new plan, and then it has found out the gaps. It has given me that, okay, how can you teach a new lesson when this is the problem? So now it has given me a review that, okay, now what you should need to do. It means that you need to bridge the gap, you need to reteach the topic, and you need to focus on these aspects. You see, very beautifully it has done this. So now go down, please. And then please, a bit up, a bit up, a bit up. Yeah, yeah, a bit more. So you see, then yeah, go down. After detailed review, exit ticket, student identification. The next task which I had given it to identify two students, one who was not able to perform well and need intervention, and the other one, the student who can be a peer leader. So you see, it has identified both of them as well. Next, please. Go down. So it has also done that. And then the next task, which I asked it to draft emails for both of them separately. It has also, drafted separate emails for both of them. Sana, please go down. So you see here, go down. Yeah. So Sana, click this three dot.
yeah, and then
Yeah.
go to
So
draft and
now I can, yeah. So I can export the entire thing in document. Or, for example, Sana, just copy paste. No, don't do this. Just copy paste one email and in below the one email draft it has written. Yeah,
draft page.
yeah. Just copy paste here. Okay, drafted by teacher assistant AI. It should go line. This line should also go there. I have added up this thing in the instruction that whenever my agentic gem is going to write anything for me, it is going to add a disclaimer at the end. Okay, Sana, now you can ask it to add more
Add more details.
details, and also about the available time slots and all those things. So yeah, and yeah, thank you. And
Sorry,
Monday,
Monday
yeah. So now,
on
thank you.
8
Yeah,
a.m. to 12 p.m.
yeah, thank you. And now
On
access, yeah, Gmail,
my
my
calendar.
calendar. Yeah,
Yeah.
thank you. Okay, now give it a task. Go above and give it a task that write an email. No, 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 no. Yeah, yeah, from start. Yeah, start of
So
the
can we
prompt.
do that at the end?
No, no, it should here. It should be here. Uh, it should go on top, the Gmail. Yeah, draft B. Yeah, here you can mention. Shift. Yeah, write an email. Yeah, here. Go down. Yeah, Gmail, you see.
Yeah, and then Google
And next, Anna,
Calendar.
we also have to show the calendar as well, okay? So that the
Okay.
cycle is
My
complete.
calendar, because this is my this is my personal account, so the calendar most probably should be free.
Okay, go down. So you see here, now it has given us a nice draft. Let's see, go down. Now Sana is going to export it into her
I think
Gmail.
there is
Go down.
something on Monday.
Okay, okay,
Okay.
let's see. Okay,
So this
now go
is
down.
what I'll do is I
Mm,
will click here. I will
mm,
draft it in Gmail,
mm.
and it's drafting my email. I will open
See,
it up in
open
Gmail.
Gmail. So this was the thing which we were telling you.
And it has also, because it has accessed my calendar, it knows what is ongoing, what are the slots that I have, what are the slots that I have available. So this is, so I'll have to remove this because
Except she wants to remove or want to add
this is a
anything.
draft. And yeah, subject, it has already, subject we will have to, okay, subject line X, this is where it will go. Yes, dear student, yeah.
Okay, your student is Andy. Put her email
Yeah.
address.
Hmm.
Okay, there
Okay.
you go. Okay, Sana, before it, also show them again the
Hmm.
help me schedule feature, please.
Okay. So this is within, okay. Yeah. Here you can schedule up, help finding times that you are, available. And it is able to, because I have already discussed what is ongoing, what is there. So it has opened up my calendar, and also I can select times that
Hmm.
I would want to propose.
Go ahead.
I Okay, this is okay from 8 to maybe, mm, this is one propose 2 times. Okay. So this is where it is, and I'll
Hmm.
send it to Andy.
You see, so when Andy will open up, she will be able to see the calendar. She can book it, and then Sana will again get a confirmation email. So this process
Yeah.
we have done in again with a previous workshop in detail, and you can check it. So you see, this is how things will go on this. Sana, now make a list of tasks because I want to show them that when you will make a list of tasks, ask it to make a list of tasks, important tasks to be done before Monday. So it is going to plot that thing also on your Google Calendar.
Mm.
Add a shift before task. Yes.
Task that I need to complete before Monday for.
While you do that, I'm going to share my screen just for a
Yeah.
second so you guys can
Yeah,
see that
please,
I
please.
received it, okay?
Yeah, please, please,
So,
please.
yeah.
And book it also.
Okay, everybody. So as you can see, here is my email and here is Santa's. Okay. So voila, here it is. Okay. Here
Book
is,
the calendar.
yeah,
Yeah.
this is the option. I'm gonna click 8 a.m. for example, and book now.
Now it is, yeah. So it is giving
And
why
it's booked.
4 a.m. to Andy because she's in Spain, we are in Pakistan, and Spain is, 4 hours
Yes.
Not
earlier
too
than
early.
us. So that's why. So time is booked,
Yeah.
and then
Go ahead. Go ahead,
Sana
Sana.
will
Yeah.
get an email. You see
Yeah,
that okay,
I'll get
Andy
that
has
email
booked it.
and then I'll show you. Okay, this is with respect to what was that I asked it to put it in
Hmm.
my day. So these are the items currently on a list to complete, and I
Hmm.
can definitely add them. This is what has been added to my Google Task. I can click, because this is something that I have had earlier.
Sana,
Um,
yeah, yeah. Please go down. Please go down.
yeah.
Go down. Go down. Go down. Now, just go up a little bit up. A little bit up. No, here, action proposal. Would you like me to create a new specific task to finalize meiosis lab crossover modules? So it is asking me. It has yet not created in task. So now, Sana, just copy paste it and start copy pasting from create a new
Hmm.
till the end. Yeah, create a new specific task. Yes, here. Go. So it is asking for permission because I have in its instructions I had mentioned it. So if you have not mentioned it,
The
sometimes it
task
directly explodes.
has
Yeah.
been,
Now
okay, the
open
task
task.
has been
You
created.
see in
I
the
will open it.
bottom left it has when it gives you a notification task created then task is created. See it is there. And Sana, can you go to calendar now? And I would like to see that no your main calendar.
Fine.
So let's see these tasks are plotted on her calendar or not. Okay, they should be there. So last time what happened was when I was trying to plot my task on my calendar, I had not, switched on the task bar. So now please go down and show them
So
on the
this
left
is
side.
where I have the meeting with Andy. You would see that's my 8 a.m. It was Andy's. So this is the
Yeah.
meeting already on my task. And I would also, okay, my task. And again, um, okay, earlier because I have not on the left hand side, you would see my tasks are not selected. That's why the task is not showing me. I have to check the task here, and that is where you'll see the task now is showing on my calendar. So you'll have to make sure
Mhm.
that it is that okay in your calendar, all of the things that you want it to show are visible. And there you go. It
Okay,
is
thank you. Thank you,
now
Sana.
on
So
my.
you see that these tasks are available over there. And if you add more details will be there. Thank you so much. So this is the procedure which we have demonstrated. I really wanted to show some of the boards, some of the gems that were specific for leaders, but maybe for some other time because there are a lot of things involved into it. So Andy, just please now give me a gist of the questions, the unanswered questions which you have not answered, and I need to answer in a couple of minutes. We don't have no much time left
Sure, of
already.
course.
Everyone, please fill in the feedback form as well, because that helps us get your email ID, your correct spellings of your name, and we are able to send you your participation certificate. Moreover, that also helps us improve our upcoming sessions with respect to what is it that you want to have a look at. Andy, please go ahead.
Okay, so there were some questions that were already answered, but still, it would be nice to have your feedback still. So, for
Hmm.
example, BJ Olitres is asking, how do we ensure that agentic AI is not hallucinating answers to a task?
Okay, so again, you see, you have to, when you are writing instructions in the system, mention it, this thing over there, ask it to stick it to the given guidelines, which I have given you. You can add double checks. Also, it is always a good idea. For example, the way today I have done that, I have uploaded relevant documents in my knowledge base. Like, for example, I have uploaded the academic calendar, I have uploaded the safety guidelines of the institution, I have also a specific way of feedback which it should give. I have mentioned that thing over in the documents which I have uploaded, and also in the system instructions as well. Then again, the hallucination possibility cannot be overruled. That's why it is always said the human in the lead and human in the loop thing, that you must cross verify, you must cross check everything. Like, for example, today you have seen that I have given a wrong name of the document. It is first said it is not able to access and then it accessed documents, but then it accessed four other documents. And then I checked it that, okay, has it accessed the document which I wanted to access? Once I confirmed it, and then I ask it to proceed. And then also there is a good idea to add step by step. You see, there were 5, 6 portions of my prompt. So ideal is to add first step 1, and then step 2, and then step 3, and then step 4 and step 5. After use of some time, maybe frequent using of your gem, maybe for a couple of days or for a couple of hours. So your agentic gem will start understanding your style and all that. And then you don't need to give detailed instructions while you are interacting. It will start automatically giving you the desired responses the way you want them to do. For example, because this gem I had created right now during the training, so you see initially it created some issues and some instructions I intentionally given it wrong. So it was a stress test. So in the stress test, that's why there is this is important step we should follow is test it before using it formally. Yeah. So you have to
Um,
have clear
by the
instructions.
way, the question that it's going to be the next question was answered in your previous workshop last week, but and you can watch that on our YouTube channel. It says would we need to understand how the agent is different from Notebook LM?
Yeah, agent is again different from notebook LM because your notebook LM, if you see, yes, it can, for example, if you ask notebook LM, you can upload files from your drive. But notebook LM cannot access, like, for example, the Gmail, that you cannot ask it, okay, go and the way there is a possibility of exporting your email to the Gmail, it cannot book calendars for you. You see, so Notebook LM has a different purpose. It is basically for research. It is basically for understanding your documents deeply, developing connections, creating presentations, infographics, and all those things. It has a different purpose. So Agentic Gem is basically you can delegate tasks to it the way I have done. That's why I'm emphasizing again and again. Please watch my previous workshop as well. There I have mentioned how to set your routine schedules as well. So Agentic Gem will take on actions on its own once you will feed the instructions and once you will start interacting with it. Notebook LM is not agentic in that way. Notebook LM has a different purpose. You can interact with documents. It can go and can research for you. It can do deep research and all those features. So it has a different purpose than it.
All right, so there are no more questions that were,
Thank you so much.
yeah, because the other ones were more specific. There is
Yeah.
one from Maliha Alam. She says, "Is Agentic Gem editable?"
Yeah. It is editable. Like for example, I can edit it once I have fed the instructions. I can edit it. There is, on the right side, when you click three dots, you will be able to see the share feature, the edit feature, the delete feature. I can delete it. I can edit it. I can, if I want to remove any documents which I have uploaded in the knowledge base, I can delete those. I can add new. I can change my instructions. I can perfectly do that. And for example, if Sana is my co-editor, so she can also do the same thing. But if she's a viewer or anyone like for example among you who is a viewer, you cannot edit my system instructions. You cannot delete or upload any files to my gem.
Okay, yeah, thank you. I think that you have already just answered the last question because Chris asked if you share a gem with me, can I edit it? So the answer is no,
Yeah. No,
because you
no.
are, yeah,
If I
you
give
are,
you the editor rights, yes, you
yeah,
can. And if I don't give you
exactly.
the editor rights, you cannot.
There
So
you
thank
go.
you so much. I'm extremely sorry. We have been today 35 minutes up, but in the last workshop, many things, left addressed. So I thought it's a good thing that we can address it today. Thank you so much for your patience. Thank you so much, Sana, for being always very supportive. Thank you so much, Andy. Thank you so much, everyone who have come. Still, if you have any questions, you have our email address. Sana is again going to put in the chat box. Yeah, we have our YouTube channel. All our workshop recordings, they go there. Please do like, subscribe, and also share with your community so that maximum people they can take benefit of these free
Yeah.
workshops
And
that yeah.
please do join us for our upcoming workshops as well. Shahida is going to again build on to today's session and she's going to show
Mm.
you one of the agentic app elements that she's like, okay, I'm going to show it in the upcoming. So our
Yeah,
upcoming workshops are
we
also
are going
going
to
to be
create
built
apps.
up with elements like this. Maybe there's going to be a slight time change, but we will keep you updated because at our end, Ramzan is starting. So we're going to have a look if it's possible to have it on the regular time, maybe, but we'll keep you updated. In the case you're not able to join us, our video recordings are always there and we keep updating about everything. Please email us to let us know if there's anything else as well. And it was really great having all of you, and thank you so much for staying for more than 1.5 hours with us.
Thank you
Thank you
very
so
much.
much.
Don't forget to download the feedback form. We're going to stay here for just a hot minute. So
Okay.
you guys can download it. Yes. Thank you very
Yeah.
much for coming. We
Thank
really
you,
appreciate
Andy.
your time.
Thank you. One thing before you leave, Sana, there is one document if you can share with them as a
Okay.
gift, and that document is just go down so that they can have a good starting point for generating their own gems. Please go to the main folder of February 14. There is a file, Agentic Gems with Google
Okay.
Workspace. Please just show them and share with them. We will also email this file. So
Yeah.
here I have, given you a description of variety of gems which you can use, you can create. You see? So this is a gift from us. Sana, can you just quickly show it to them
Yes,
and then you
let
can
me
share
do
it
that.
with them.
Okay, let me do
Yeah.
that. Where was I?
So this will give you a
This
nice
document.
starting point.
Okay. Okay, this is where we are.
Yes, Niaz Ahmed, we will also email those who will fill out the form and please ensure you fill out the form. We will
Yes.
share. Yes, Anna, this one, Agentic Gem with Google. Yeah, the first file. Yeah. Yeah, so go down. So here I have mentioned that again, one more thing. Gems can also be chatbots. If you don't integrate them with Google Workspace, they will be chatbots. If you integrate them with the Google Workspace, they will become agentic.
Then, Sana, I have shared.
Okay, thank you, Andy. So this is, these are the, Sana, please just go down. So these are the different types of gems possible. Just go up, please. Yeah, so these are different type of gems possible. Like for example, just stay here. For example, for example, you want to analyze the result analyzer. So what action it can do? It can pull anonymized data from your Google Sheet and generate a Google Slides report with visual charts of cohort trends. So something of this sort. So these type of things are possible. So you can just try out which gem worked for you, which gem didn't work for you. We would love to see your work. Thank you so much.
All right, so now it's really goodbye. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for your time. Have a
Thank
good
you,
one. Take
everyone. Thank you,
care.
Gary.
Thank you. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye,
Bye.
everyone. See you guys soon.